Eight races at Tauranga this weekend, and to cover it off, we've got Jason Tan looking at the action. We kick off with the maiden over the 1200 metres, and here is the market for it. 270 about all paid up, 340 Palamedes. How'd you see this one?
Two trials, one a little while ago and the one most recent from all paid up, have been decent. Not much on the clock last time at trial, but impressive enough to the eye to have a spec on it as the top selection. It's a March Madness race, so a $20 win investment if it's the first one via your account. If it finishes in the first four and not win, then you get your money back. I think it will win though, all paid up.
Yep, we can do the same thing. March Madness on a race two. That is the all frocked up girls 1200, where Bolt from the Blue comes up as favourite after a trial. Fresh up for this race ahead of Eridani at 460, 160.
Trial suggested that Bolt from the Blue will be ready to run a race in a fresh state, so I'm more than happy to go with it, particularly given what it did on debut.
Okay, let's move you on to the third of the program, and here's the market for this one, and we see it as the Mills Reef Winery and Restaurant 1200, where 340 Chicane over Dama Zorro at 480.
Good pace in this race. Joy Anna will go forward, won't be far away, memories only. Dama Zorro will probably be suited by the pace, but I thought Chicane gets one of the runs of the race here, just plants in behind them, and if Ashwin Gundasamy can produce it in the straight, then she'll win.
Yeah, Ross McCarroll has a really strong team at Tauranga as well. The Grace Team Accounting 1400 is the fourth of the card, and we see here 390 about Espresso Martini, good enough to be winning a Trevor Eagle Memorial. Poker Face 550, Jewel of Patch at $5.
Espresso Martini is the filly that I've gone for here, or the mare. She's a horse that's, you know, I know she's been a little bit like that in some of her runs. Sometimes she's raced a little bit below expectation, but I think at her best level, then she's the horse to beat in race 4.
Yeah, 3-year filly, so it's only quite small, yeah. But she is pretty handy, that's for sure. Let's move you on to the fifth.
Getting a bit ahead of myself there with the mare.
The Morris Track Group
unfairly.
1400, Reposa Repeater, 260, 128. If in doubt, you've been keen on this one.
It's got me in a lot of trouble before, aging females prematurely.
What did you like?
Well, if in doubt is one of the pace influence of the race, but Reposa Repeater was just run over at Ellerslie, and I think that Ellerslie form is going to be rock solid for here. It's just a case of where she gets to in the run and whether she can just get that cover to be presented, because generally, you know, she's probably about a midfield. From that draw, you know, you'd expect her to sit midfield, so she'll just need a touch of luck to get in. And then she's the one to beat.
Yep.
I say that because I'm not certain that the map's great for her, that's all.
Okay, I've got her on top as well. Tauranga Vets 1400 is a race 5, and the market shows us a hanger at 4 and 170, down to 51 kilograms, liking that. Ronki at 650 was good last time, Rangipo La Castile at $7, a bit of depth, but 51 kilograms for a quality 4-year-old.
Yeah, it's certainly something that, sit up and take notice, that's for sure. Lucas Steele, I thought, gets one of the runs in the race.
Yeah.
I think Donoran Billy potentially can lead, and Lucas Steele won't be far away. Has run Tauranga well, is trained there. So I expect that she can bounce back after maybe potentially disappointing some last time. But a 2x3 sort of play on Lucas Steele, I think she'll run a rock solid race. She's a super price. A lot of respect for Ronki. He clicked back into form with the blinkers on. He really fired up. So if the best version of Ronki turns up, well then he could win the race without any shadow of a doubt. But again, you talk about peaks and troughs. He's nearly impossible to predict. But yeah, rock solid on Lucas Steele.
Okay, moving on to the 7th. This one is Pacific Stone Kitchen and Vanity Bench Tops. 1600, where King's Cross is a 270, 128 favourite. Good third last time out, and behind Pod Ravina. Beat home Sasnov's Hero and that at $10. So Calligraphy at $3, 130. Another for Ross McCarroll.
Gundasamy and Yanagita, they look like they've got a real solid book of rides between them.
Yeah. So does Donovan Mansour, actually.
Yeah, Donovan Mansour's picked up some very good rides as well with, you know, the leading jockeys down there at Trentham. I went against King's Cross. I was with King's Cross fresh up at Ellerslie at a price. Where he gets to compared to Calligraphy, I think, is a little bit niggly. That said, if it's, and I don't know that it will be, but if it is a genuinely run race, he can swoop into it, King's Cross. But I just think that Calligraphy might have that tactical advantage in the race, sit a couple of pairs closer, if it's produced to go early, might get first run and cause a very minor upset, because as you can see by those prices, there's nothing between them. But
Yeah.
I'm with Calligraphy there.
Okay, let's move on to the last, and this one is the World's End Bar and Restaurant Free Bus 2100, where you've got 320 Diamonds and Bubbles, Miss Tumut, the 6th length maiden win last time out, and Jimmy Rocket at $4.
Now, it's pretty hard to play in this market at this stage, because Jimmy Rocket, Diamonds and Bubbles, Miss Tumut, they're the horses that the market's all over, and like I couldn't say that that's an each way price on Diamonds and Bubbles. I expected it to be longer, so flag the each way on it if you want to back her to win, but I wouldn't take that price that I've just seen.
Okay.
It's the first time I've seen that price. I think she's one of the hardest to beat, but yeah, she's no longer each way, and I wouldn't touch her at the price that was there.
It's quite a long name, takes up quite a bit of graphics.
That must be nearly max characters.
Yeah.